Okay, so what do you want? That is the most important question that I ask people. And the answer normally sounds like, well, I want to weigh less. I want to reduce my stress. I want to have better work-life balance, or just feel better in my body, have more energy at the end of the day when I come home, or more fulfilling relationships. And so I say, okay, get it. Now, what does that look like? And the answer generally is something like, well, it looks like me not totally collapsing at the end of the day and not wanting to talk to anybody because I'm so exhausted because I have been working so hard. It looks like me stepping on the scale and not being totally disgusted or disappointed with myself. Or you know what else? It looks like me having enough personal discipline to turn off Netflix and actually get the sleep that I need to get. So do you hear it? Those answers and the way that I answered are really common, and they're all phrased from where we are now. And they're all phrased with negativity bias and with a really critical eye. And we are so good at judging ourselves and judging what is. So when I ask people, all right, I get it. I see that that's what it doesn't look like. What does it look like? And that is where people pause. And they're like, what does that look like? Now, this seems really simple, and it is, but it's not always easy because we are all prone to that negativity bias. And so this is where you get to ask your brain to shift from that negative place and to actually visualize and imagine and be creative about what it does look like. And your brain is not going to want to do that because it's really good at that critical eye of seeing what is wrong. So I want to ask you, what do you want? And get really specific in terms of your answer. Say, I want to reduce my stress levels from a 10 to a 5. I want to increase my energy levels at 6 p.m. when I come home from a 2 to a 6. I want to weigh 135 pounds. I want to be off of blood pressure medication in 6 months from today. And here's the other thing. I do not want you to be realistic. I want you to say what you want because you can create it. And it starts with defining exactly what it is. So decide right now, what do you want? And then you write it down. And now your brain has something to work on, to move towards instead of comparing yourself against what is, right? So is it simple? Totally. Easy? Not necessarily, but you can do it. Know that your brain is going to resist, going to say it's too simple, but I invite you to get specific about what you want. Answer the question very specifically. What do you want? And I would love to hear the answer to that question. What do you want?